Hello, I'm Aoife. I'm a volunteer in Xavier Jesuit School here in Cambodia since about 4 months ago. I arrived in October, and I decided to volunteer. I had made the decision a long time ago. It was something that I always knew I wanted to do, but I didn't actually make the actual step towards it until the beginning of last year. I started doing my research, and I wanted to volunteer because I felt like I had been given a really good upbringing. I was lucky. I was given lots of opportunities and lots of chances to do things that I know lots of other people don't get the chance to do in countries here like Cambodia. And when I went about doing my research for volunteering, it took that was one of the things that was challenging, was that it took a lot to seek out what avenues were worth going down and what wasn't, because I'd read a lot about volunteerism and things. And when I did decide to volunteer and I got placed here, I couldn't have put into words how I suppose mind-blowing it was when I got here. Mind-blowingly positive, but also mind-blowingly different. I couldn't really have thought about what it was going to be like, and that was part of why it was great. For me, being able to give back because I was lucky with my upbringing and being given those chances, that's what I wanted to do. I felt I had been teaching at home I'd been teaching in England, and teaching there meant I got good experience that I knew I could hopefully use out here. Before actually coming to Cambodia, probably the things I thought were going to be the challenges, like a new language and finding your way around a country that you don't know. While they were part of the challenge, other challenges that I encountered here were things I needed to do to basically get prepared, were things like keeping an open mind about things that were going to be like unusual to you, things that you wouldn't have experienced before, but trying to embrace that, and with embracing it, add to it if you can. So that just coming into a different culture, that you're going to make mistakes in terms of what's acceptable and what isn't. What you can add to that though is like when you make relationships with people from a different culture, that you bring so much to each other's lives, and I found that a lot. In order to prepare, I had great training at VC in terms of like global issues. I did try to do a bit of reading around the history of the country and what had gone on here, so that you can be some way sensitive to it. I also, one of the things that I had to think about was, can you organise yourself financially? When you do volunteer, it's something that there are lots of things behind the scenes that you don't necessarily think about, but you do get help along the way, and other preparation that you have to do in terms of saying goodbye to your friends and family. I can tell you, I was quite worried about that, and quite worried about being away for Christmas. But when I actually got here and you get involved in the community here and the experience you get here, you can deal with it. You can deal with it, and the wonders of modern technology mean that you can be in contact as often or as often as you don't want as well. They may not want it. But overwhelmingly, I've enjoyed it, and I'm glad I made the decision to do it. And you can always get help with the preparation.